Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to live. This is your boy J Dub, the bad boy nerd. Welcome to the FOMO zone. Yesterday's price is not today's price. And folks, we're going to do an abbreviated show today. I don't have a lot of time. I almost canceled this show, but I know ones of you love to watch it. Ones of you. Ones of you love to watch this show live. Ones of you love to get the information before it comes out. Welcome to the Bad Boy Nerd FOC Top 10 Countdown. Year 4. Every week, I do a final order cutoff top 10 countdown, starting from number 10 and working my way down to number 1, which is going to be the biggest pick of the week. Before we get into this week's top 10, because I know a lot of you out there love my top 10s. If not, you can follow me on Instagram. Every Friday on Instagram, I put out my FOC Top 10 list on a Friday. Final order cutoff day is usually on Sundays and Mondays for your local comic shops. I put out my list on Friday so you can get in your orders early enough. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Let me know if I'm coming through nice and loud and clear and crisp. If you can see me, say what's up in the comment section. Otherwise, a lot of you follow me on Instagram, so you know I put out hotness every single week. Before we get into the top 10, we got to review the market update. You know, I'm going to do the market update. It's just been fire, folks. The market is on fire. As a matter of fact, let's do this real quick. Where is it at? I just posted this today, and this is one of my top 10s. I just posted this today. Yes, you're looking at DC All-In Special, 64 pages of goodness for the low price of $4.99. And yeah, the market is overreacting to the fact that the absolute trinity of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman is so dope. $20 a pop, of which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a lot of copies right here. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, that was one of my FOC top 10 picks. You already know that because you follow me. Crypt of Shadows. If you follow me on Instagram, I just posted a story recently about Crypt of Shadows. I think Crypt of Shadows is going to pop eventually because unless you live under a rock, if you're part of the comic book community, you know that Spider Boy 11 went ballistic. Another one of my FOC top 10 picks because of the first appearance of the new Spider Girl, who happens to be some sort of villain working with Bullseye. As per usual, the rest of the world reacts after the fact. I was actually surprised that it popped up, I think, number 1 on CBSI's Hot 10. I think on my list I had it at number 6 on my FOC Top 10. Or maybe it was, yeah, I think it was number 6. So the world's overreacting to that. But we're not because we do this every week. You follow me on Instagram, so you already knew that. You probably have several copies. So here we are again, Crypt of Shadows. Before the world overreacts, before CBSI catches wind and puts it on their list, this is the first comic book story appearance of Amaranth, the new champion warrior, who's the apprentice of Scarlet Witch, and she has ties to Agatha. This is her debut appearance. Yes, she's going to make her major appearance in the next the next Scarlet Witch issue. But she actually does her first cameo appearance for those of you who care in Crypt of Shadows. Uh oh God, this is gonna make you laugh. How many of you remember when I told you back in September my number 10 pick for that week was a little book? Well, back then it was a little book, a little unknown book, and I'm just gonna do a share screen with you. There was this little unknown book that zero people were talking about, maybe somebody. But I told you, I said, go buy this book, if nothing else but for the artwork. And that book turned out to be Mark Spear's Monsters. Now, I picked my favorite cover, which was the Infinity Gauntlet cover. But if you got a number one issue, it didn't matter which cover you got. If you got a number one first print, they all went ape shit. They're all selling for $20, $25, $30. If you lucked up and you're one of the people like moi, they got the Bride of Frankenstein cover that had a little nip slippage, $60. Good for you. Congrats to you. But I was one of the few people out there. I don't know of any other list that actually said, go get Mark Spear's Monsters. But lo and behold, there it is right there. It was my number 10 pick way back in August 3rd. I followed up after that release, and I even said on my next FOC, I said, hey, this is on fire. Go ahead and pre-order the second print. If you follow me, you know what I feel about second prints. If it has original artwork, second print is dope as long as it's got original artwork. I said this. I said on my FOC, go ahead and pre-order the second prints. Go look in the market and see what they're selling for now. $25 minimum per copy. I'm holding $50 right here. I paid $6 for both of these. Let's continue with the market update because we got some cool shit, man. Um, all right, check this out. I'm gonna put you guys onto some game for those of you who don't know. Shout out to my boy JT Comics out of Houston. He's a huge Miles Morales fan. Now, this did not make my FOC list because they were so crowded. I didn't have room. But based on what happened in Spider-Boy 11, sneaky first appearance, nobody's talking about it. Spectacular Spider-Man number 8 and Spectacular Spider-Man number 9 just debuted a brand new possible superhero named Elemental or Elementa or Elementary, who knows? Pretty dope. She's basically an avatar bender. She can do water. She could do she become air, invisible. She could become rock, and she become fire. All right. Her debut was in the final page of this number 8. Her major debut in stores now on the shelf right now is in number 9. Still on the shelf at retail price. Don't wait 2 or 3 weeks later for CBSI. God bless them. I love them as an online public. Don't wait until they make the top 10 list, the hot 10 list, and rush out trying to look for it. I'm telling you now, massive debut took place and no one talked about it. I'm not going to say you heard it here first, but if you're watching, you can go ahead and make your move. Get a hold of these 2 books. Let's continue with our market update. Absolute Batman number 2, first print, sold out everywhere, most places. Dude, if you follow me on Instagram, I won't shut up about my favorite book. Dude, Grommets. Holy crap, I love Grommets. Rick Remender, thank you for Grommets. As a matter of fact, Grommets is on fire right now. Grommets is on fire. First prints are out of this world. This is either $20 or $25 for Grommets number 2 first prints. The ratios, which I've told y'all for the past 4 months, to pre-order the ratios, 1 in 10s, easy to get, sell for like $50. I only make the list. I don't control the markets. Don't ask me why. Sometimes people DM me and ask me why is it so high? Dude, I have no idea. I just put together these great lists. But I'm telling you right now, this is my favorite book. This is Gromit's number one, two separate prints. This is the second printing, and this is the fifth printing. A sneaky connecting cover. I love Gromit's because it takes place in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby, skateboard culture. And Rick Remender, if you know any of Rick Remender's stuff, he holds no punches whatsoever. Speaking of Spider Boy 11, I have at least 5 copies of that. It's on fire now. This was on my FOC Top 10 list. Folks, we got an amazing list today. I mean, it is nuts. I gotta be honest. I had about 16 books on this list, and it broke my heart that all 16. I was like, damn, can I extend this to Bad Boy Nerds FOC Top 15? No, it's a top 10 list. So everybody ain't gonna make it. But I'm confident that the 10 that I picked are fire. So, did you get this? Did you get Venom 39? This was on my FOC top 10 list. As a matter of fact, I remember this. This was actually number 10. Venom 39, all new Venom, first appearance, cover appearance, right here. There it is. October 5th. It was my number 10 pick, but it made my number 10. For what it's worth, this is the official first cover appearance of all new Venom, Venom 39. All right. So that was actually one of my top 10 picks. It was pick number 10. So these are in stores now. Hopefully your LCS ordered that cover. It's a good the suit looks amazing. That suit is badass. I love this suit. That's so badass. I love it. So that's an easy grab. That's in stores right now. Again, multiple copies. I actually said go out and buy it. I actually doubled down. This is the funny part. For those of you who follow me, you know this is true. I don't just make shit up. When the FOC came out for Spider-Boy 12, I actually said, hey, her debut is Spider-Boy 11. It's still in the shops. Go get it. So this is her big coming out issue, her big coming out party. I got about 5 copies of this. But when I put out my FOC for that issue, I said, hey, her big issue that she debuts is actually number 11. It was sitting on shelves. CBSI puts out a list, a hot 10 list, 6 weeks later. Now everyone and their mama's chasing it down, but you should have your copies because you follow my show. Shout out to my girl Salem. Salem, if you're watching, I got you. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I actually have more copies sitting over there. I didn't want to bring them all out. Um, these sold out pretty quick. I live here in Austin, Texas. I have big box stores. Most of them sold out of cover A, the main cover. Folks, why would you not get Death of Spider-Man? 8 deaths. Why would you not? This book introduces the 8 Scions of Sidorak. It introduces Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Doom teaming up with basically Sorcerer Spider-Man, you can call him. Why would you not get this? Why would you not get multiple copies that you can flip later? I have 4, 5, 6 copies. Salem, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. If they're still sitting on your shelf, go get one. Go get 2 copies. Go get 3. And last but not least, I just love Rose Besh. That's all it is. You guys know. If you follow me, you know I love Rose Besh. That's a beautiful cover. I haven't even read the book. I know Tom Hardy, the actor, co-wrote it, Arcbound. I just love Rose Besh. That's all it's about. That's all it is. Just a beautiful cover. But there you have it, folks. Yeah, Absolute Batman #1 sold out like the day it came out. I got like 3 copies. I flipped about 5 copies online. I still have 3 left. This is one of my favorite books. If you have not read this book is awesome. I had to go ahead and get a 9.8. The price I got it for, I couldn't believe it. It's vastly underrated. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Anyone who knows about that, you already know. And of course, my pride and joy. My Strange Academy #1, Scotty Young signed, the 1 in 50 Jerome Opeña Breakfast Club homage cover 9.8. That is my pride and joy. If I sell off my entire collection, there's a couple of books I'm keeping. That's one of them. This is the other one. If I sell off my entire collection, I'm keeping my Ultimate Fallout 9.8 second print, and I'm keeping my Strange Academy signed 1 in 50. Everything else can go. So if you guys are interested and you want to follow me on Instagram, if I do a sale, oh hey, ooh, I see something hot. Hang on, yo, Rose Besh, Giat, Giat, Giat. Mystique's cool, but God, Giat, Rose Besh all day. I love Rose Besh. I just randomly spotted that out of the corner of my eye. Okay, let's do this because I got to wrap things up. Let's do today's top 10 FOC. Cue up the music. Let's get this going. Bad Boy Nerds, FOC, top 10. Here we go. All right. Bad Boys Nerds, FOC Top 10, starting off with something that none of y'all ready for. You's not ready for it. None of you is ready for it. Kicking off with number 10, we have Essentia 29. I don't know shit about Essentia. I just love this crazy ass, killer, bloody Ronald McDonald cover. Now, listen carefully. This had a funky FOC date. I don't even know what the FOC date is. I know it comes out in December. So you gotta do what I do. You gotta call your store and be like, yo, there's this book coming out. Let me spell it for you. Literally had to spell it for them. They put in my order. I'm getting some copies. It's just a dope cover. I love it. I just want to own it. Coming in at number 10. Number 9, again, shout out to my homegirl Salem. Red Coat, baby, I'm a believer. That's all I can say. I'm a believer. I read the shit. Red Coat is dope. Red Coat number 8. You're looking at cover B, the Brad Walker variant. I just love the cover. That's just a crazy cover. Red Coat number 8 comes in at number 9. Blade Red Band number 3. So this is supposed to introduce a new villain from the Van Helsing bloodline. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. So should be something major for the Blade universe. A new version of Van Helsing is supposed to be introduced. I'm looking forward to that. They didn't even say if it's a man or woman, a male or female. But I am looking forward to Blade having someone give him a run for his money. So yeah, a Van Helsing character should be making their appearance in Blade Red Band number 3. Putting that at number 8. Number 7, Spider-Boy again. So, again, on my FOC. First of all, we talked about the new champions variants from last year. All right, if you followed me last year, it was top 10, number one, 3 weeks in a row. New champions variants. You should have all of them. You should have the whole set because you follow me, you trust in me. You have the set, right? Paulette makes her appearance in Spider-Boy number 13. I think that's right. And she makes another appearance in 14. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, the Mark Bagley secret variant cover has been released. So call your LCS just like I did and tell them, yo, I gotta have Spider-Boy Mark Bagley variant cover. It's Paulette's first major comic book appearance. She's on the cover. Do that ASAP. I promise you. I promise she's gonna sell out. Promise that. Also, oh my God, Spider-Boy, Rose Besh, Spider-Girl. Come on, man. Yo, I'm putting my orders in with my homies at Back City. I'm getting mine. I'm getting mine. Coming in at number 7. Number 6. Ram V is writing New Gods, so you already know this shit's gonna be off the chain. And have you seen the interior artwork? Dude, I don't even rock with New Gods like this. I'm rocking with this right here. I'm rocking with this. This right here, I'm rocking with this. This New Gods is gonna be dope. I got trust, I got faith in Ram. Everything Ram V touches. When he did the Swamp Thing update, a lot of you are fans of Ram V's tech run. I saw some of the interiors for the New Gods coming in at number 6 in my FOC Top 10. Coming in at number 5, this is a no-brainer. Absolute Batman is phenomenal. I mean, damn. Scott Snyder is doing his biggest Scott Snyder impression of Scott Snyder. This shit is off the chain. Main cover plus the Delato variant is just sick. If you're not rocking with Absolute Batman, that's your bad. Number 4, Kidpool and Spider-Boy. I didn't even know I needed this to happen. But now that it's happening, I need it to happen. I'm all in. It's a one-shot. I think it's like 48 pages. It's a $7 book. I don't care. I love Kidpool. I love Spider-Boy. We doing this. Number 3, Baby Girl, Ileana Rasputin. I mean, damn. Magic number 1. Scott Campbell cover. Damn, I gotta move that logo out the way. It's blocking my viewage. Hang on a second. Can I move this logo? Be gone. There you go. Look at that shit. DNA, David Nakayama. These are open orders, by the way, folks. I don't do store exclusives. Everything's open order. This right here at the bottom is some sort of new character villain, perhaps. It's the 1 in 10 ratio. That's easy to get. That's easy to get. You can get that. You can tell your store. Matter of fact, I'm ordering multiple copies. I want several. But the JSC is the main cover. That's sick. Nakayama's open order. That's sick. You know what? Get my face out of here. Boom. Blow her up. Boom. Make me smaller. Boom. Get rid of me. Boom. It's all about magic. There you go. It's all about magic. Yeah. Can't get enough. I'm old enough to remember when she was a little girl and then she grew up during Inferno. One of the best decisions ever. All right, folks, that's it. No, I'm just kidding. Coming in at number 2. Who could it be now? Of course, it's Amazing Spider-Man. Of course, it's Amazing Spider-Man 64. Of course, it's the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. Yo, this is Joe Kelly and Ed McGuinness at their most Kelly McGuinness. Most of you remember their run on Deadpool. Most of you remember their run, was it Emperor Joker? I think he did that. Dude, this shit is sick, man. This shit is hilarious. Yeah, they're having a really good time doing this book. Again, as a matter of fact, if you don't have this, go and get it. It's the debut of the 8 Scions of Sidorak. I know I repeat myself, but I feel like people don't believe me when I tell you stuff. And then when shit blows up, you come back to my page and you be like, oh, ooh, he was right. And at number one, you don't see it coming, but I do. Hell Hunters, folks. If you were reading, what was his name? Philip Johnson, I think his name Philip something Johnson, or Philip Kennedy Johnson. I think I get that right. If you're reading his Incredible Hawk run, he debuted Ghost Rider 44. It turned out to be big, folks. The train doesn't stop there. Hell Hunters number one. Who remembers a year ago when I told you to go out and buy Wolverine 36 because it combined two of the baddest badasses in Marvel? Do you remember that? Do you follow me on Instagram when I told you to go buy that? And did you see that book sell for $75 online? It sat on your shelf. You could have had it for $4. I flipped my copies. I made like $100. Hell Hunters, judging from the cover, it's got just all the badasses that would have been alive back then, plus Ghost Rider 44, who's a new Ghost Rider. Absolutely order this. Absolutely get the number one main cover. By the time the word gets out, you know how it does. It's going to show up on lists, all that fun stuff. But you watch my show, you follow me on Instagram, you turn on alerts so you don't have FOMO. You're going to have your copies. Let's do a quick recap and so I can get up out of here. Coming in at number 10, just some wild shit. Essentia. I just love the cover. It may do something, it may not. I just know I'm going to have my copies. I don't even know when the F.O.C. date is. I really don't. It's such a small book. They're probably only going to release 1,500 copies total, if that. So call your LCS now. Well, not now. Call them tomorrow and be like, yo, I need you to get this crazy book called Essentia number 29. Red Coat, I'm a believer, thanks to my homegirl, Salem. Blade 3, the debut of a new Van Helsing. Spider-Boy 14, Hawkette and Rose Besh. New Gods, Ram V. The interior artwork is sick. Absolute Batman is an absolute must. Kidpool and Spider-Boy because yes. Magic. Great covers. I'm very excited. Duh. 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, of course. And Hell Hunters number one. That's it, folks. I'm out of here. At the Bad Boy Nerd on Instagram. Tell your friends about me. Link my shit. Share my page. Tell folks about me. If you like my list, let me know. Yeah, feel free to send me a DM. Matter of fact, yeah, you know what? Let me give a, God dang, that was loud. Let me give a quick shout out to some of my real peeps on Instagram that actually shout me out because they love my list. And I appreciate that. Yeah, shout out. Okay, I said Salem. Yeah, Wayne Tang gives me love. Drunken Chat Son, that's the homie, gives me love. Uh, Isabel, she always shows me love. I don't even know who she is. Tommy Longbox, that's the homie, shows me love. Danny Colasanto shows me love. Low Key Specs always shows me love. Hyde Son, he shows me love. Dude, why do I suddenly sound like KRS-One? BDP, yo, they're down with us. MC Shan, he's down. Nah, Henry Aguilar, he's down with us. No, these are all the people that's down, though, for real, man. These are all my homies. MA3, the homie Mo, that's the homie. He's down. Dig him. You know what? Oh girl, what's her name? June Lovin. She always shows me love. Shout out to her. Who else? There's a couple of people that really like show me love, man. Like that's cool. Like you tell me, sometimes you'll tell me in DMs and you'll be like, oh man, your list was on point this week. J Rod, yeah, he's the homie. My boy Friday, he's the homie. But yeah, a lot of, some of y'all that actually show me love and at me and tag me. I appreciate that. I do this because I love comic books. I'm 30 years into the game. 30 years into the game. I'm just sharing some of the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the show. I will catch y'all next week. See you all on the gram.